So the past 24 hours has not been very good for Microsoft. They had a PR disaster on their hands when they announced that they were increasing the price of Xbox Live Gold essentially to $120, which was double the price of what it was before. And I saw on Twitter yesterday everyone freaking out and losing their mind, and I was really confused because I remember back in July, I talked about Microsoft increasing the price of Xbox Live Gold from 60 to 100 because last summer they took away the 12-month subscription option, so you can only buy the 3-month Xbox Live subscription for $25. So 25 times 4 equals 100. You can no longer buy the 12-month subscription. So I was confused when people were getting really angry about the price increasing when they already increased the price. And I made a whole video about it back in July. So I was puzzled. I'm like, is this a new thing? I'm pretty sure I already talked about it. And yeah, they did remove it back in July, the 12-month subscription. So technically, they didn't double the price of Xbox Live Gold. They increased it by $20 a year, essentially, with the 12-month option being gone. Now, I'm not sure if you're already an existing customer, you can renew it for a year. But yeah, I remember there's actual news articles. You see it right on the screen right now. They did this back in July. But regardless, they reversed all of the policies regarding price increases for Xbox Live Gold. So whether you're a new or an existing customer, you have the option of renewing for a year or buying a new subscription for a year for $60 and not $120, which is what they tried to increase the price to. And they had a 6-month subscription for $60, which is just crazy. So no, everything is going back to the way it was. It's $25 for 3 months, it's $10 for 1 month, and I think a 6-month subscription is $40. So obviously, if you're paying for online, you're better off going through the 12-month subscription. I think the whole paid online thing, though, the fact that we're still doing this in 2021, the fact that console gamers are still willing to pay for online, it's ridiculous, and that's the big reason why I switched to PC. But it's really interesting Microsoft even going through with this because they have nothing to be cocky about. I mean, at least in 2013 when they had their DRM policies, they were riding high from the Xbox 360, but Sony has been kicking their ass since 2013. And you think they would know better than that to do something like this to piss people off by raising the price of Xbox to essentially, for the paid online, to essentially be double that of their competitor, and their competitor is destroying them. It wasn't even close last generation. And all these Xbox fanboys are talking about Game Pass and how Game Pass is the future, how Game Pass is so successful. Microsoft doesn't need console gaming anymore. They're above console gaming. Now they have all these services. And it makes you wonder, if Game Pass was sustainable on its own, if Game Pass was such a great service, you would think that there would be no reason to do any of this, to essentially force all their customers into buying Game Pass and investing into Game Pass when the Xbox Live Gold subscription, $120 a year, would be the exact same price as Game Pass Ultimate, which is also $120 for an annual subscription. So it's funny, all these Xbox fanboys that were going crazy about how Game Pass is so amazing, how it's such a great service. Well, if that's so true, then Microsoft would not have needed to go to such extreme measures as far as raising the prices, doubling the prices for online. So, yeah, it's really interesting conversation about what the future holds for Microsoft, what their future is in the console space when they keep making these boneheaded decisions that just pisses people off. And I mean, at least last generation it made sense. I mean, they had a lot of success with 360, and they felt really confident that they could pull bullshit like the Always Online DRM, Don Matrick, remember E3 2013? But it's like right now, they need to do everything they can to make consumers happy and to be the most pro-consumer possible because they're getting annihilated by Sony. So they really have some balls that they tried to do this in the first place, and people are making them out to be the good guy because they reversed their policy. Well, yeah, of course they reversed their policy because they knew that after all the backlash that this was not going to work out well in their favor. I guess maybe they were testing the waters. Maybe they planned on doing a 180 if there was enough backlash, like they expected all of this. But Microsoft just keeps fucking up. They keep fucking everything up. And it's frustrating because we need competition in the console space, and right now we don't really have it. Sony is very close to monopolizing the entire console market, and that's really scary, but that's exactly what's happening because Microsoft keeps fucking it up, and they're not really working very hard to bring their customers back. The people who left Xbox in droves and went over to Sony with the PlayStation 4. So I don't know what Microsoft, what the Xbox brand's going to look like in 5 to 10 years, because people in charge are incompetent as hell and they clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing. But if there is anything to take away from this entire situation, it's that, yeah, if you make your voice heard, you actually can make a difference, because I hear so many people in the gaming community that are so complacent about the shit that these corporations do, whether we're talking about games increasing from $60 to $70 or just the entire premise of online gaming being locked behind a subscription for consoles. You can make a difference. You can vote with your wallet. And there are a lot of people that just don't seem to understand. They're like, oh, if I boycott it, if I don't buy it, then it's not going to make a difference. So I might as well just buy it anyway. You know, the brand new game, $70. But like, no, if enough people come together, if we actually take a stand, we can actually change things, or we can prevent negative change in the video game industry. So that's a big takeaway, I think, from this whole situation, that sometimes it actually works if you bitch and complain on Twitter. In this case, it actually worked quite well. And, you know, also we shouldn't be praising Microsoft. Oh, thank you, Microsoft, for not doing this terrible decision. No, you fucked up by doing this in the first place. You don't deserve any credit. This is just a big fuck up on Microsoft's part. Even though they pulled a 180, it's just the fact that this happened in the first place is pretty much unacceptable. The whole paid online thing is unacceptable also, and that's why I'm just done with console gaming. Oh yeah, and Microsoft, they're getting praised for getting rid of the Xbox Live Gold requirement for free-to-play games like Warzone. Like, yeah, they're the only fucking platform that had that bullshit where free-to-play games like Fortnite and Warzone, you had to still pay for Xbox Live in order to access it. So yeah, thank you, Microsoft. Congratulations. You're only like, I don't know, 20 years behind on that. It's great that you're finally catching up. But that pretty much wraps up today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about just the overall state of the Xbox brand in 2021, because I feel like it's in a really bad place. It really is. And Microsoft, they have a lot of work to do if they want to have any realistic shot at taking on Sony this generation. They blew it last generation. Hopefully they don't do it again, but so far it's not looking good. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.